Thank you all for joining us today. I know we all lead busy lives, especially being in travel, and your time is valuable. So, really, from all of us at Europe Express, thank you for joining us. Please note we are recording this webinar for educational purposes. After the presentation, we will add the recording to the Europe Express website located under Resources tab in the header. So if you do have a client walk in or get a phone call, don't worry, you can always rewatch this presentation later. Also, if you have any questions anytime throughout the presentation, please type it in the GoToWebinar module and we will answer it at the end. If we do run out of time and don't get to every question, we will send you a follow-up email to your question within 24 to 48 business hours. Without further ado, I'd love to introduce our Business Development Specialist, Joyce Taylor. How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm great, Danielle. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, too.
I am. Thank you very much.
Great. Well, I'm going to go ahead and dive right in here. We have a lot of information to go over. As Danielle mentioned, my name is Joyce Taylor. I am the Business Development Specialist here for Europe Express. My role here is to do exactly that, help you to develop your business, as well as support our sales managers who are out in the field. So who is Europe Express? Our name really says it all. We specialize in the planning and booking of European vacations. These are 22 countries that 82% of Americans choose for a leisure vacation to Europe, and we can book trips to all of them. We've won the Travi Award for Best Europe Vacation Packager 5 years in a row. We've also received accolades from several tourist boards. These recognitions are wonderful, of course, but what matters most to us is making sure we create a positive experience for our registered travel advisors and their clients. So why use Europe Express? I'll go over all of these in more detail. We do sell exclusively to travel advisors, our reservation experts, our dedicated groups team, in-destination service, and our hand-picked product. Our number one reason, we sell only to travel advisors. So since 1990, we've exclusively worked with travel advisors to create completely customizable European itineraries for both FIT and group travel. Our team here is made up of knowledgeable, passionate, and well-traveled reservation specialists. And you know that we're 100% dedicated to your success because we only sell to you. We're really here to make you look like a rock star to your clients, so we encompass your feedback and we work towards providing you what you need. We have recently added a few pieces for our travel advisor partners. You have the opportunity to add on advisor markup at your discretion on top of what you're already making for your commission. I'll show you down the line here where you can do that. We also have the option where you can take your own European experience at a discounted rate. So if interested in that, please feel free to reach out to me after the webinar. These are the faces that are making everything happen for you. Our travel experts, again, they really are a wealth of knowledge, and they truly have a passion for all things Europe. If you do find a reservation agent that you enjoy working with, you'll be given their extension and their direct email address so you can contact them anytime you need anything. Our experts here, they don't only sell Europe, they visit it. So from Germany to Iceland, our reservations team and our other departments, they've either lived, studied, or worked in a European country. So what do we do here? For travel advisors, we create FIT itineraries. It's really simple. No two itineraries are the same for us. We understand that every itinerary is different, and we approach each one with the same care and dedication. Our customizable FIT itineraries, they're fully commissionable, and you do have access to book with us 7 days a week, as well as through our online booking engine. Some of our services, they can be booked individually. So if your clients would rather not book the entire itinerary with us, no worries. We also do have our exceptional in-destination support in the form of our Barcelona office. Because a team is located in your client's time zone, they're perfectly poised to help your clients resolve any issues as soon as they arise. So you're not getting that wake-up call at 2 a.m. For groups, again, unique customized itineraries. Groups will be 10 or more adults traveling together. We have the resources to handle all of the logistics of your group vacation. So, from leisure and theme trips to school programs to pre and post cruise stays. Each group has a designated team responsible for booking, confirming, and communicating all aspects of the trip. Groups here, they can be quoted at net or with commission. You just need to let us know which one you prefer. You do also have access to our online payment portal, so you can add on that markup and manage your payments when it fits into your schedule. Just to touch a bit more on groups, we really specialize in pre-formed and affinity groups. Those pre-formed groups, those are the groups with pre-planned itineraries and set traveler lists, but they need a little logistical help. These are typically educational groups, families traveling for a reunion, or a large group headed off on a cruise. Affinity groups, on the other hand, they're pre-associated with a certain organization. For example, a club or a church, a community group. So we've sent wine lovers on trips through Bordeaux and art fanatics to explore the museums of Florence. Wherever your group interests lie, we're here from the initial quote to post-travel to follow up and accommodate your clients. You did hear me say this before. Our team in Barcelona, they really are a phenomenal resource to help us communicate with and provide support for you and your clients. The 24/7 emergency line, it helps us to address any issues as soon as they come up. We also assign a dedicated operator to each group from our Barcelona team. So those groups of 10 or more adults traveling together to make sure that the trip runs smoothly. Our team in Barcelona, they're also responsible for hand selecting the products and services based on their own firsthand experience. So this means that they're inspecting each hotel and they take the tours themselves. So we can be sure that we're offering your clients the best options for their stay in Europe. So what specifically can you book through us? Everything. So we'll go through the services in order to help you get started. For air, we have contracts with all of the major carriers in and out of Europe. With our private contracts, you'll really see very aggressive fares, especially in our business classes of service. So for groups, we also help manage the fulfillment, utilization, and deadlines around those flights. For FIT itineraries, regardless of the class of service, you will receive 5% commission on all air for the FIT. For hotels, everyone has their own idea of the perfect hotel. To some clients, their hotel is the most important part of the trip, and they could care much less about sightseeing. They prefer to spend their budget on the hotel. Other clients, on the other hand, they care just about the basics. They want a clean, safe environment with a bed. We have that product range to give your clients exactly what they want. So anywhere from 3 to 5-star options. We contract villas, castles, bed and breakfast, city center, airport, posadas. No matter what type of accommodations your client is looking for, we really have the variety to satisfy their needs. Sightseeing. This is really the aspect of the trip that can truly make it memorable. Everyone has a different opinion of what they want to experience during their trip, and we can really cater to every one of your clients' interests. We have over 600 plus off-the-shelf sightseeing options, so from those basic hop-on and hop-off tours to fast-track entrances. We also offer more unique experiences or custom options with a car driver and a guide. For transfers, we do have shared private and executive transfers. For groups, we'll book their motor coach and make sure that it gets every member of the group where they need to go. So let's say you have a family who just finished their cruise. We'll arrange the proper size transfer vehicle to accommodate the whole family and all of their luggage. So whether it's a husband and wife, a family, or a group of 600 people, we have the transfer options to make sure that your clients get safely from the airport to the hotel, hotel to the train station, wherever it is they need to go. One thing I do want to mention on the transfer side, it is normally one large suitcase per person. It's very important to communicate with our reservations department at least 14 days prior to travel if there will be more luggage. We want to make sure that we have a large enough vehicle to accommodate your clients as well as their luggage. So make sure to give us a heads up if they do have anything more than that. For rail, we all know the most easy and efficient way to travel in Europe is by rail. It's quick, affordable, and scenic. We have all of Rail Europe's product loaded live into our system, so we can arrange point to point, first and second class tickets. We also offer month and regional passes. So, for example, like the Swiss Rail Pass that covers travel in Switzerland by train, bus, cogwheel, and boat. So whether it's 200 people, we can take care of their train needs as well. For those your adventure-seeking clients or those looking to chart their own course through a destination, we have some great car rental contracts. These can be booked round trip or one way, whichever your clients prefer. If your clients are going all the way to Europe for a cruise, they're going to want some time to explore the port cities before and after. Our pre and post cruise stays, they're easily customizable and will help your clients discover the magic of all the major ocean and river ports in Europe. So we do offer 2 and 3 night custom stays as well as turnkey packages that are ready to go. For example, let's say you have the itinerary for your client's cruise, but you haven't booked any of their other services yet. We can take care of that. We'll combine their air, pre and post cruise hotel, and their transfers to or from the boat. That helps you combine all of their services into one seamless itinerary, and you just made more commission by booking your pre and post cruise through Europe Express. So we can truly cater to everyone. We know that every client is different, and we make sure that they each have the European experience that they're looking for. So whether that means checking out the lesser known attractions or planning the perfect honeymoon itinerary for newlyweds. There is really so much to consider when you're first meeting with your clients. So which destinations do they want to visit? When do they want to go? What type of vacation are they looking for? The more questions that you ask, the better you can narrow down the dream vacation that your clients are looking for. So, and better yet, you can save time requoting the itinerary multiple times. So what we've done here is we've compiled our top 7 questions to ask your clients to help you pre-qualify them so they get the trip that they're expecting from you. So as a travel agent, you get clients with a wide range of travel experience, from first-time travelers to those searching for an intimate journey off the beaten path. Differentiating between the two is essential to helping your clients get the most out of their vacation. Learning about their previous travel experience can give you a better idea of what they would and wouldn't enjoy on their next vacation. So, where have they traveled? What did they like about their past travels? And how can you apply that to your next trip? Determining these answers to these questions, it's going to help you decide if they need to learn about more things like additional baggage fees, currency exchange, passport information, and whether or not if they know how to check in and out for their flight. Once you understand your client's interests, you can use this knowledge to help them create an experience that's perfect for them. So would they prefer a bike tour instead of a motor coach tour? Would they rather take a cooking class or reserve a table at a nice restaurant? Relating to your client's interests to their vacation is going to help make their travels memorable. And remember, we offer a range of sightseeing options that will appeal to a wide range of travel interests. There's always that one client that walks in and says, I'd like to go to Italy, Spain, England, and France all in one week. Or they'd like to spend one night in a handful of cities to explore as much of Europe as they can. So, will your clients have enough time to enjoy the sights? Have they considered transportation times? While Europe has so much to see and do, it's essential for you to narrow down exactly which cities and or countries are most important to your clients. Go over their plan and check the time that spent in and getting to each city is logical and feasible. The more specific the itinerary, the quicker the turnaround of the booking process. For hotels in Europe, they're not the same as they are in the United States. So their amenities, they vary and rooms can run much smaller than what we're used to here. Discuss with your clients their hotel requirements to help determine what accommodations will be right for them. Do they need a gym, an elevator? Take time to go over some of the TripAdvisor reviews with your clients. If you let us know what your client's hotel requirements are before the quoting process, we'll find the proper accommodations to suit them. So by now you've learned a lot about your client's travel experience and their preferences. You know whether they've been to Europe, where they'd like to go, and what they'd like to do there. Now it's time to tie this into their overall expectations for the trip. Is their goal to relax and explore leisurely, or cram as many sightseeing tours into their vacation as possible? Do they want transfers picking them up from each hotel and airport? Consider their day-to-day activities and determine if anything is lacking or if anything needs to be removed. Understanding your client's expectations is really going to help you eliminate potential miscommunications while they're away on their trip. Timing, it's a huge component of any vacation. So island hopping in Greece, it's not ideal after September, but Scandinavia makes for a great winter vacation. It's crucial to keep in mind the time of year your clients are looking to travel and make sure they're aware of the weather conditions. The timing of a trip can also dictate the cost. Hotel and air rates can shoot up 40% in peak season. So would they rather save some money and travel during a cooler time? Or do they want a warm summer vacation that may cost a bit more? Which leads us to the next question. What are your clients looking to pay? Ideally, we'd all like to be able to afford a five-star luxury vacation. Unfortunately, the reality is travel does cost money, and your clients will have a wide range of travel budgets. Determining the budget is going to play a huge part in helping you make the sale. So setting these expectations ahead of time, it's going to reduce the number of requotes and help you get an accurate, timely trip itinerary for your clients. So now that we've determined your client's interest, experience, and budget, just want to recap some of the ways that we can help you plan your perfect European itinerary for your clients. Let us help you optimize your time. We'll take care of the trip logistics so you can spend more time selling. Peace of mind. We have that 24/7 emergency support, and you can rest assured that your clients are in capable hands for the duration of their trip. Our expertise. We're dedicated to equipping you with the resources that you need to plan a trip for your clients that exceeds their expectations. We'll make sure the entire process runs smoothly from initial quote to your client's return home. So, what are some of the resources that we have available for you? First and foremost, sign up for our newsletters. Our newsletters is going to tell you about upcoming webinars, like this one. We'll also tell you about upcoming FAMs, new products that we're offering. It'll really keep you in the know of what's going on with Europe Express. We also have flyers available for you. These are going to cover topics such as most popular sightseeing options by country, culinary experiences, history, romance, themed getaways, even tipping guides through Europe. Please feel free, download these, print these for your clients. It'll help give an idea of tour lengths, accessibility, and an idea of some pricing. Another great resource available for you are handy city guides. Will give you restaurant recommendations, shopping opportunities, maps, city history, and more. These are also downloadable and shareable with your clients. So We've talked a lot about great products and the services. How do you get started? First and foremost, you need to register with Europe Express. You can, once you're registered with us, there's three different ways to get a quote. You can fill out a custom quote request form. All you need to do is just make sure that you have your client's departure city, all the cities they'd like to visit, the length of stay, and so on. The more information that you provide, the better. And you'll hear back within 48 to 72 hours from a reservation expert. You also will have access to book us 24/7 via our booking system, or you can call us 7 days a week. Again, don't hesitate to call. Our reservation agents, they are there and they are knowledgeable, well-trained for your needs. So once you're registered, how do you make a booking? First and foremost, you do need to be logged in order to access this page. Once you're logged into your account, you'll see on the agent homepage, it's a form to design a custom vacation. So that will be on the left-hand side. What we've done here is we've blown this up so you can see it a little bit better here. So what you'll do is you'll fill out all of this information in order to get started with a booking. Is it single city? Is it multi? What services need to be included in the booking? Your departure city, destinations, even the area and neighborhood if it's applicable. Your check-in and check-out dates. You can also search by a particular star rating. And how do they want to travel between each city? Is it air? Is it rail? How many rooms, adults and children? And is it a double or a twin? Once you've filled out all of this information, you just select search. And that will bring you to the booking of air. With air, you'll see that it automatically will filter for you pricing low to high. If it is more important to you what time they're departing the US or arriving in Europe, you can also sort flights this way. You can also filter by the number of connections, as well as if you know the airline and flight number, just type that in this box and select go. For this example, we're going with the least expensive flight. You select the radial button and then check next. That will bring you to the booking of hotels. So for hotels, you can filter between 3, 4, and 5-star properties. This will automatically load for you pricing low to high. You can also sort by the hotel ratings. If you do know the hotel that you're looking for, you can type the hotel name in this box and select go. A great way, no questions asked of where the hotel is located, you can select view hotel map and book the hotel from the actual map. Now, what you'll see here, preferred partner. Where you see preferred partner, that's where I was talking about where our Barcelona team, they're out there visiting and contracting the hotels. So the preferred partners, you'll see some really great rates, and those are exactly what they are, our preferred partners. If you'd like to know more about a hotel, you can click on this hyperlink here, view details. Here you'll be able to see additional pictures, hotel information, as well as client reviews of the property. So once you decide the room category and the hotel that you're looking for, you just select the radial button and next. For this example, we did 2 cities, so you will need to do the same thing here for Rome. I do want to mention in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the trip summary. So as you go along, you get an estimated rate per person of what they're spending with their air transfer. So as you're adding things on, you can get an idea of what it's costing. So we go ahead and we do the same thing for our hotel in Rome. Select the radial button and then next. For transfers, transfers depending on the city, we have an array of different types of transfers to choose from. So shared, private, and private executive. We also pick up and drop off at ports, hotels, airports, and train stations. So you'll see that this will, you can filter by the type as well as the category. It will automatically load for you by price. You can also sort by price as well. So for this example, we are going with the least expensive option here. Very important, select the date that they're needing the transfer for, the number of passengers, and per person. Then you select next. Now, we also need to select our transfers for Rome, so we do the same thing for Rome. Select next, and the fun part, sightseeing. Sightseeing, if you want to know more information about the tours, you can click on this hyperlink here. The hyperlink will bring up more information about the tour, so the description, the duration, and the inclusions for the tour. You'll see it will load for you automatically by most popular. You can also sort by the price, the type, or the category of the tour. So for this example, we go ahead and we're selecting the first tour that comes up. Very important, select the date that they're looking for the tour, the number of passengers, and per person. Then we select next, and we do the same thing for Rome. So we're adding our sightseeing in Rome. We make sure we have the correct date we're looking for the tour, the number of passengers, per person, and next. This is going to bring you to the itinerary page because you've added all of your services. So this is where we put everything together day by day. This is also where you can add on that advisor markup that I was talking about. So where you see advisor markup, for instance, let's say you'd like to add $100 to the total price. You add that on and click and check recalculate. This will come across seamless to the passengers. It shows up as custom vacation package, so they don't see anything different with the pricing. It looks like it's part of the itinerary. You would also enter in your promotion code here. So let's say you're signed up for our agent newsletters. Here is where you would put the promotional code in. You'll find that from time to time, we do send certain promotions for destinations. This is where you would put that, check on recalculate, and it will take it off the price. Also, from here, again, day by day itinerary. If we like what we see here, we're going to go ahead and save it. Before you save it, you want to make sure that you have their names as they appear on their passport, their birth dates, their gender. Make sure everything looks right and select Book Now. This will give you the quote number, and you'll still have access to add on additional services. So you can still go ahead and add on your advisor fee. You can also update the passenger information as well as view the documents. Now, what we mean by documents is you'll have access to your advisor invoice, the client invoice, as well as the FI itinerary. Here is where you're also going to see the commission broken down line by line. Okay, so no questions of what commission that you're making on each line item. Here you can also make a payment. So another great resource that you do have is our amazing team of sales managers. They're here addressing all of your Europe Express needs and here to answer questions, schedule office visits, and help with any issues that may arise. The way that we work here at Europe Express is your sales manager is based upon where you are actually located. So for example, if your host agency is in Texas, but you live in Florida, your sales manager will be the Southeast. And you get to work with me. I am temporarily covering the Southeast. So I'll leave this up for just a minute so you can document who your sales manager is. And we're very fortunate and proud to partner with these consortia to help members across the country create incredible European vacations for their clients. So we're also a very proud member of USTOA, ASTA, and IATA. As promised, here are our hours of operation. Our FIT department, they're in Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our groups department is in the office Monday through Fridays. Saturday and Sunday, they are closed. So Monday and Friday, you can reach them from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I am ready for questions, Danielle.
Thank you so much, Joyce. What a bunch of great information to share with our travel advisor partners. So thank you so much for going through the booking process with them and the 7 questions that qualify your clients. A few questions did come in, Joyce.
Okay.
The first question is from Judy. She is wondering, what is the minimum amount of passengers that makes up a group booking?
It will usually be 10 adults or more. Sometimes our FIT department can go ahead and pick that up for you, but 10 adults or more traveling together, we consider a group.
Okay, perfect. Elizabeth is wondering, can I just book transfers and sightseeing tours without a hotel?
Yes. Yes, you can book sightseeing and transfers with no hotel. Just to touch on what our limits are, we cannot book rail only. We can book land only, and we do not do air only. We can do a fly drive, and sometimes we do have minimum stay requirements for the air contracts. I believe it's usually for regular class of service, it's three hotel nights. And for those business classes, it is 7 hotel nights. But your cruise documents, they do qualify for a pre and post cruise package. So that does qualify towards your land. So kind of over answered that, but hopefully that helped.
The more information, the better, right?
Right.
So Christina is wondering, how long should someone book out? For example, how far in advance can you book with Europe Express?
Well, usually our contracts are in about 10 months in advance. So our groups department, they can book a bit further out because those are those private contracts that we're getting for the group. But usually for FIT, it's about 10 months out where we have the information loaded into our system.
Great, thank you. Linda is wondering if you could go back to the sales team slide.
Yes. Yes, I didn't stay on that long enough. Sorry about that.
All good.
There we go.
There we are. Perfect. All right, let's see here. I have kind of a tougher question, Joyce, so let's see if you're ready for this one. Are there any plans to change staffing to cut hold times on the phone?
Well, yes, we've already started with the staffing. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we did open up our office in Dallas. That was kind of life-changing for us this year, especially with Snowmageddon that we weren't expecting to get in Washington. So, yes, we're constantly adding on to our reservation staff for the hold times. Keeping in mind, these are more complex itineraries. And when we do hire our reservation experts, we just can't hire someone off the street. So we do hire very knowledgeable folks. So it takes a little bit longer in the hiring process. But we're really excited. We do have our Dallas office open, and we have seen that help quite a bit with their opening.
Great. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, it was down quite a bit too this year compared to last year, but it does seem to be just those 3 months, January through March, it just does blow up the phone line. So
yeah.
Thank you everyone for your patience, especially during the peak season. Christina is wondering, what happens if you have an FIT client traveling and there's an issue while they're in destination or while on their vacation?
Okay, on our documents, we do have an emergency line to call, as well as our Barcelona team is there. So we also provide phone numbers for all of the hotels, transfer companies, and sightseeing as well. So you do have that emergency line. So you will get someone from the Barcelona office or our Europe Express office right away if they do call our emergency line.
Yes, such a great resource to have.
Yes.
And even just like for questions about different destinations, because that Barcelona office also makes up so many different nationalities, and it's really nice to be able to get their advice and input on different things to do and see, and they kind of help our reservations team that way as well.
Yes.
Um, Last question, Joyce, since we're going a little over on time today. Liz is wondering, do your excursions cancel for lack of participants?
That's a
I'm
good
one.
question.
Yeah.
I think that's going to vary with the tour, right?
Right.
Depending
Right.
on what destination it's in.
Yeah, because
I
every
have a
sightseeing tour is like different. We don't really sell really escorted tours, so we're not trying to
right.
fill up space on toured packages. So really, yeah, it would just depend on the vendor if like there was something weird that day, but we should know in advance. And because we do list every scheduled time and date that is available for that sightseeing tour. Maybe we can follow up and make sure that's what Liz is asking.
Great.
Um, then the last thing too, sorry, was a question from earlier asking if we had a printout for the 7 questions that qualify, which I will send out, Joyce, with a
Oh,
follow-up
thank you.
email to everyone.
Great.
So that'll be, yeah, it's a great communication starter with your clients to see, where they stand and really qualify them for their Europe vacation. So.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joyce, for all your wonderful time and your presentation today. And thank you all the travel advisors for joining us and taking out part of your day for us.
Thank you all so much. Have a good day, everyone.